Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. I couldn't tell if the camera came on there for a second. This is the 9th of September. This is Flosstube 140. This is the one where I am super sad about the Queen. She was such a classy person and so selfless in her serving all the years she served, and I'm just really sad. I thought she was fabulous. So today's Flosstube will be in honor of the Queen. Okay, I have not got much stitching done this week. James Williams was home, and that kind of, messes up my schedule, even though that offends him when I say that messes up my schedule. It does. It just does. My normal routine is not my normal routine when he's home. So I did go get a haircut this week, which was nice. I hadn't had one in about a year and a half. And I went to see Angel, who is helping me with my wave training. And I just realized that I did not grab the original book for this one. I make a working copy when I don't want to mess it up. And this one, I made the working copy last year and didn't stitch it. So this is, I think, called Sampler House. Sampler House. Oh, I can't see this game in. Sampler House. It is, I believe, in the September. I believe it's in the September Blackbird Design Stockings book. It is super cute, and I got out my fall stockings. They're here, and I remembered that last year we had talked about trying to do one hand finishing, which I had done on a tiny one, but I couldn't get it to come out smooth. So this is Sampler House. I nearly got it finished. I did a satin stitch on the door instead, and then on the flower parts here, I'm sitting on my jacket. There we go. On these flowers, I did, instead of doing 2 over 2, which is what the rest of this is, 2 over 2, I did 4 over 2 for and a blended needle for this and this, the very top part of the flower there. I wanted it to look a little poofier than the rest. Like I said, I did a satin stitch on my door to kind of poof it up. So I just have to finish the vine and then finish my alphabet. And then down here in the corner, you put the year and your initials. So I've got about 10 more letters, my initials and the year, and I'll be done. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a little, if I can get it to work, I'll do a little tutorial on hand finishing a stocking, because several of y'all had messaged that you love to stitch and you love to do the stockings, but you don't use a machine. So we're gonna try to tackle that. I did, like I said, I put these up. These, I think, are mainly out of this one here. 'Tis Halloween. Yeah. That one is called Bewitching Ingredients. It's in here. It is on 28 count. Yes. Y'all, I'm lying. Maybe that's why that came up, because I did hand finish this one. Okay, I'm gonna turn it so I can see it. So this one is hand stitched. I didn't use my machine on it. I must have been afraid. So we know it can be done now then at this point. So I will do a little tutorial on how I did these, and if I can get my brain to work to remember. This one, I believe, was in here also. And 'Tis Halloween, or it may be one of my monthly ones, but let's look, because I have them all the month of the stockings also. Oh, this, yeah, no, that one's not that one. This one is Deadly Nightshade. Can y'all see that one? I don't think you can. Let's see. I switched all this out. There's the Halloween one way back there in the back. And then these are all ornaments out of some of the different just cross-stitch, just cross-stitch Halloween issues. And now I'm sitting on this thing again. We're going to go lunch and buy dirt and things when we're done. So this one is Deadly Nightshade out of here. This one is Bewitching Ingredients. So I'll try to do a little tutorial on this one. This is on, this one, I think I stitched it in the red, white, and blue, but I don't see it. I thought all these were in here, but I don't see it in here. So it must be in, because there's the Halloween one. That one, that little guy right there. You may not can see him for the trunk of the tree very much. Is in there. Haunted House is in here. A pumpkin. These are fabulous. Trick or Treat. No, there it is, Witch Hazel. This one's called Witch Hazel, and it's in here. So all three of these, and I think this one is still available, are in here. This one must have been stitched on a 32 count, and these are stitched on 28 count. They're all supposed to be stitched on 30 count, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So this is a 30 count here. So we'll be able to use the template that Barb and Alma provided in here, so that'll fit. So I'll try to get that going because several of y'all had asked about that guy. I'm just gonna throw them right there for now. So this is, I switched this up this week, so let's see if we can get turned around here. This is Think Autumn by Lizzie Kate. I just hand painted the fabric to put it on. I did it many years ago. In 2015. This is Little House Needleworks, Autumn Alphabet, Autumn ABCs. That's what it is, Autumn ABCs. I don't think I really changed up anything but the color of his shirt. He has on a black shirt and I wanted him to have on a red shirt. And I think that's about all I changed on that one. This is No House Without a Mouse by Blackbirds. Hey There Pumpkin by Hands On Designs. This is a little pin keep that I designed. This is Pumpkins, I believe, by, it's either Heart and Hand or Bent Creek, I'm not sure. This was in one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. Here, this is Welcome Autumn by The Drawn Thread. I believe this is a Bent Creek Snapper here. Does it say what this guy is? Of course it doesn't. That would be helpful. It may be a Heart in Hand. I'm not sure. I stitched it last year, I think, 2021. And as you can see, I thought I had it straight when I finished it, but I didn't. It's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. And that is Welcome. No, this is Simply Autumn by The Drawn Thread. This is Welcome Autumn by The Drawn Thread. I'll get it right in a minute. Like I said, the rest of these are just little ornaments out of the issues over the years. So I did get that switched up in here. So I didn't get the rest of the house decorated. And as you can see, the stuff to go to Mom's room is still down there. I did not get over there yet. So this week is not going as I planned at all. What else is new? What else is new with you? Yep, that's where we're at. I worked a little bit on my First Cock's Crow by Blackbird Design. It's in the Sisters book. If you don't have this one, it is fabulous. Patty, you need to be careful. You're by the light. Can you be careful with your tail? Do you need to come over here and say hi? Come on. Hey, do you need to come say hi? Hey, look. Do you want to say hi? Look at there. Can you say hi? Huh? Can you say hi, Patty? Can you say hi? I don't think you came last week. When Lulu was here, I don't think you came and said hi to anybody. So this is what it looks like here. It's a lot of orange and grays. And I love orange and purple together. So I added purple to mine. And of course I forgot to get a board to put it on. Everything about me this week is just gonna be a wreck, y'all. So prepare. I might can hold it up over this guy here. Stretch. After I just throwed it over here. Let's see. That'll give you some notion at least. So I made it all the way across. I did my urn and my vine here, but I didn't finish my vine. And I started on my October 31st. I think I'm gonna put 2022 on mine. It says 1894, I think, in the picture, but I think I'm gonna put 2022 on mine. But I love this, I love the linen. It really is, it works up nice. But I wanted to do a sampler, since it's Sampler September. I hope y'all are all taking part in Sampler September. I wanted to start it in Sampler. So my little stocking is a sampler, but it's super small, so I'll be able to finish it. So that's nice to be able to get it done. But this one is a fun stitch on, and now as soon as I finish the October 31st, I'll be down into the motifs, which will be so much fun because I cannot wait to stitch this moon. Look at him. Did y'all have a beautiful moon last night? The moon last night here was full and so beautiful. But that moon is so dang cute. So I can't wait to stitch him. I probably won't do him orange though. I don't know. I probably won't do him orange. I may do him another color. I don't know. But he is too cute. And this whole design is just adorable. I also may take off the bottom row because then it'll be nearly square. And then you could use a square frame because it is 133 by 155. And that bottom section is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18. You could easily take off 19. So that's gonna put you being just nearly square. And I think that's where I'm gonna go with it. Because then I could get a square frame and put it in a square frame. Because finished the way it is 8 7/8 by 10 3/8. So if you could find a 9 by 11 frame, I guess you could squeeze it in there. But that's what I may do. I'm not sure. So cute. So anyway, I enjoyed stitching on that, just a little bit that I did. We went out to Canton to replace my big pot that broke. We took James's mom with us. If one person says anything about that, I'm gonna die. She hadn't been but one time in her whole life, and we don't go during First Monday. First Monday is too much craziness for me. Literally, too much craziness. It is like, it's like being an ant farm. There's people everywhere. Of course, that's how I feel about State Fair too. I feel like I'm an ant farm, and I do not like that. I do not like that sensation. Now, it's bearable because we're outside, but I still don't like it. If I can pass it up, I will. And the place that I buy pots, Rico's, is open all the time. Now, let me say this. He wasn't there, so his daughter and granddaughter were there, and so they were running the place by themselves. But they had this neat cart to load things up, because usually he just picks things up and loads them. But they don't like for you to load them, because then if you drop it before you get it out of there, you ain't gonna want to pay for it, right? So they want to load it up for you. So they had this cart that they rolled it over by, and then it was really short, like a piano dolly kind of thing, right? And then they set it on there, and it had like a Tommy lift thing on it that was, and it jacked it up to the level of your truck. And then the two girls had to move it off of there. So I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like super cool. Yeah, that was really neat. So his mom was super excited because while we were buying pots, there's a antique store across the street. And his mama collects knife rest. If y'all don't know what those are, look them up. It's a thing from Victorian times when they used to set table like crazy, right? And it would hold your knife up off of the table to keep it from getting, you know, butter or anything on the tablecloth, right? So, but they're hard to find. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe lots of people collect them. Maybe people have thrown them away. I don't know. But they're metal and they're glass and like this. And so she found one that she does not have, one like. And not me. She has two little curio cabinets full of them, okay? But this one was different than any of the ones we've ever found. I've never seen one like this. So she was ecstatic to find that and add to her collection. So she rode along with us and we went, and the place we wanted to eat lunch, which we've eaten at for years, Baker's Ribs. So any of y'all out around Canton, let me know what happened because Baker's Ribs was closed. Like out of business, closed. Yes, it was so upsetting. And the whatever Michael place, I've got to check with Annie. Whatever's the other first name of that place. Anyway, it's a house decorating place and stuff. And they had one in Arkansas, I know, and they had one somewhere else, but the one out to Canton closed. I guess the pandemic killed it. So the other one that I know I'm gonna start for Sampler September that I just have not cut my fabric and stuff yet. This one is not big. It's by Just Stitching Along. It's Krista's. It is gorgeous. I think it's stitched to the original antique. So it is an actual, it is an exact reproduction. She thinks it may be a Scottish sampler because the fabulous alphabet there. So cool. So this is the one that I'm going to, that I've got to start. I think I'm gonna do this one for my granny. And I think I can put her initials and Good Old Girls and Hewicks and all this in this row here. And I think Granny's whole name was Frances Horton, but I'm not sure. But that is who she will, that's who will be there. So then I'll just take out this row, this small alphabet right there, and put their initials in it. So I'm super excited to start it and get it done. It is so gorgeous. Krista did a gorgeous job with it. But it's by Just Stitching Along. You can find her on Etsy. She's Just Stitching Along X. You can get a PDF download if you're not stateside. But they are stunning, stunning, stunning. And I can't wait to stitch this one, to start it. So super excited to start this one. So those will be the two, my two Sampler September starts that I hope to get the fabric cut out and everything next week. I did have questions and comments this week, and I just realized I forgot to do drawings. So check the drop down box and I will put them down in there. It may take a little while for them all to get in there, but I forgot to do that this morning while I was outside watching my hummingbirds. Sorry, y'all, I got a little distracted. But those are just my two whips were all I had. So I had Sampler House Stocking and At First Cock's Crow, both by Blackbirds. So those are my only two whips this week. Kim, thank you for saying that about my eyeshadow. I was struggling with this eyeshadow because one of y'all said that y'all's Dollar Tree had my favorite eyeshadow. And I went and they didn't have it, but they had this. And it had like some orange-ish in it, which is kind of big this year. but I wasn't sure about it. So thank you for saying that you liked it, because I really was terribly unsure about it. Linda asked about my hummingbird feeders. Around here, I put them out around the 1st to the middle of March, and then I leave them up till sometime in October, because there will be little stragglers coming through usually. Right now, my feeders are crazy busy, but in the next couple of weeks, it'll die down and there'll be fewer, and then I'll take them down, wash them super good, and I put them in the garage, and then I bring them back out in like around the 1st of March. True to Beth, please rest with those shingles. Shingles are horrible. We both had them here in our house, and they are the worst. You might take some lysine and zinc and a vitamin C supplement. I'm the queen of lysine. I take lysine all the time because I'm so prone to fever blisters. So I would just recommend that. I don't know if it works, but it helps in my brain. And Josie, I'm gonna say cardboard swords for the win. She said she had to go through the recycle bin because things we do for our grandkids and make swords. A Mulan sword for Mulan, the other guy's sword, for her grandson. And because they've been watching Mulan. And that made me so happy. We have cereal box shields around here that we've made out of cereal boxes. If you smash them flat and then put some packing tape around them, and then you can make a little strap to go on the back, and they make a fabulous shield, I'm just saying. Kathleen, I will be praying. Chemo, radiation, I mean, that is a lot. And 7 months of treatments is a lot. So I will be praying, just try to rest. Try to know you're going to be tired. That's been the hardest thing with Daddy, accepting that he's just tired. They just make you tired. So please don't fight that. Just rest. Absolutely rest. Okay, and Erica T says she uses her iPad in good notes on her iPad, and she takes a picture of her stitching, and then she can mark the line off on that she stitched it, and just work on one space at a time, and then like that. So it not only does it, you can mark off what you're done, but then you're just looking at, you know, say a 10 by 10 or, you know, like that, instead of looking at like the whole chart and trying to find your way back each time to the whole thing. So I have not tried that, but I will definitely try that and see. One of y'all said try turning it. I have tried turning it, and I seem to get more confused instead of less. Pat, she's a new watcher. Welcome in. I am in Texas, just south of Dallas. So, like, here's Dallas and Fort Worth, and I'm kind of right here. So, about 30 minutes. So, I'm not far. In Midlothian. I'm actually closer to Waxahachie, where I was born. But my address says Midlothian, so whatever. Peg, your daddy and I think alike. Ought to be hair. He said his hair ought to be on a dog instead of on his head. And like I said, my uncle would always say your hair ought to be on a goat's butt and not a girl's head. I sure hope I put that thing on shut up, because my watch just went off. Lord have mercy, that makes me panicky. And I can't remember if I look at it now, if it cut y'all off or not. Lord have mercy, y'all. Well, I guess we're just talking anyway. So if it's short this week, it's short. But I can't remember if I did that or not, and I don't think I did. Y'all, is it worth the gamble? Is it worth it? Let's see if I can do it. Dum, da-dum, dum, dum. Oh, y'all are still there. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh, hallelujah. So that worked. And no, I had not done it. Oh. Thank you, Watch, for the heads up. My hairdresser, I went, like I said, I went this week for a trim, and I went to Angel there at Shadow Salon, and she is helping me train the waves back into my hair. Instead of, you know, all my life, we would just kind of curl it up at the ends under always. So instead of just beating them out of it, she trimmed off a good bit. I lost, I don't know, probably about that much off the ends. But it had been at least a year and a half since I had a haircut. So, oh, y'all, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Like I said, allergies are here big time. So sorry about that. Ragweed is up. And Betty, my Annie's birthday is on Flag Day too. So that always makes me happy that her birthday is on Flag Day. It looks like she's having a little celebration always for her birthday. And Aggie Stitcher, I like to never convince Angel that I had to cut a fabric covered scrunchie out of my hair. She said, do you use fabric covered scrunchies? I said, that's the one what got caught up in my hair. And I had to cut out. She said, really? And I said, yes, I know. Only me. Only me. But I have a gift. Vicky, Aria has gone back to school on Thursday. So she'll only have 2 days this week. But I'm going to tell you right now, she still thinks 5 days a week of school is overkill. She had a fabulous time at her golden birthday, she said. They got back home and from Disney, and she had cheer tumbling that night. She said she wanted to do that this year instead of dance. So she is doing cheer tumbling, and she said she had a great time. So I just saw her for a minute. James Williams and I were in the pool when they came by to get Lulu. So she only tried to make a getaway one time this week while she was here. So she's such a little wanderer. She always wants to go exploring, but she's 4 pounds and 13 years old. You can't let 4 pounds and 13 years be wandering around unattended. She can't see good. She can't hear. It's like, oh my Lord, she's stressing me out. But she was a good girl while she was here, but I'm sure she's real glad about being back home. Patty did act like she enjoyed her being here though, because you know, they used to be together when Patty was at Micah's house. But Justin hates Patty. And Patty is a peel. She is. She's sitting over there twitching her ear because I'm talking about her. She is something else. When she wants something, she ain't gonna stop till you pay attention. And I'm so hard-headed, she and I always be getting in a fight. So I'm like, no, Patty, you're not getting that yet. It's not time. Usually I win, but she keeps on acting a peel till I give in. Natalie says in Pennsylvania is where they say Lancaster. We say Lancaster here, but also like I don't say Stephenville. We say Steenville. You go to Steenville, that's where you go to school to Arlington, down there at Steenville. And so you don't, I guess we're lazy. We're lazy talkers, I guess, because we say Lancaster, we don't say Lancaster like that. So that we must just, I don't know if we're just in a hurry or we're just lazy talkers or what, but we do kind of push everything together on there. Lisa, the black bee, Debbie was sweet enough to send that the black bee is a carpenter bee and that they can be destructive. So even though he was beautiful, evidently he can be naughty and chew stuff up. And Carol, I do have up my drawn thread Welcome Autumn right there, and it is one of my favorite things of all time. I didn't get any other little greenery or plants in there yet, so that's got to happen in my primitive toolbox, but which I also got at Rico's, but he didn't have any this time. Susan, I bet your project folders are super cool. That sounds like a fabulous idea, a project folder. But I do, black is my favorite color. I love anything Noah, anything with plants or flowers. But if I had to pick characters, my favorite cartoon of all time is Scooby-Doo. Now, when I was a little bitty kid, I loved Winnie the Pooh, and I still love Winnie the Pooh. He comes in second. But, so Scooby-Doo, Winnie the Pooh, like this. I am a Scooby-Doo girl. I had Scooby-Doo coloring books. I just love me some Scooby-Doo. I had a Scooby-Doo lunch kit. Although that wasn't my favorite lunch kit. My favorite lunch kit was that denim dog lunch kit. Do y'all remember that one? It had the heaped up top like this, like my grandpa's black lunch kit did. And then it would look like denim, had I think a red handle, and then it had a little, like a patchworky looking dog on it, and I loved that thing. But that was my favorite lunch kit of all time. Okay, Linda, I had my eyebrows done. I had them tattooed on. My niece does it. She doesn't do the lip blushing, which I wish she did, but she did my eyeliner and my eyebrows because y'all know they're disappearing. They're all turning white. But before that, this is what I used before I got them done. It says brow pencil, and it's by e.l.f. And it just is like a brownish, I don't think it's black. It's like a dark brown black. And so it has this on this end. So you would just draw it in some, and then you would take the little brush and kind of make sure it didn't look too much like straight lines, right? So you would just use that. It looks like a mascara. It's a little spoolie, like a mascara brush. But that's what I used before I had them done. Now I don't use it anymore. I probably still should. I do need to go back and have my eyebrows touched up. And I've told y'all I'm dying to have my lips blushed so that, because you know, now that I'm old, my lips are the same color as my face. And that is not okay. When I used to wake up, my lips were a different color, because your lips supposed to be a different color than your face. But nowadays, they're just fading away. My eyebrows turning white, my lips turning white. It is insane. I'm gonna wake up if I hadn't had these eyebrows done, I look like a straight up chameleon with these eyeballs. So, or like a gecko or something, maybe a guppy. So, I'm dying to have my lips blushed. The girl who cut my hair the other day does lip blushing, so it may be in my future. So I can have color on my lips again too. But yes, my niece does them. It's just permanent. It's eyebrow tattoo. I didn't have them microbladed. When she touches them up, I may have her put some microblading in there. But I was a little nervous about anything. Let's be honest. I was nervous about it all. Because I didn't want to look like Groucho Marx. And I didn't know what would happen, because my eyebrows have been turning white. So they look different, right? They look different than they used to look. So I was like, oh. And they are super dark when you have them done. So if you have them done, just prepare your brain that they are dark for the first couple of weeks. Danette, we had 66 this morning. And y'all are still roasting out there out west. I don't know what's going on with that. But I hope y'all start cooling off and get some rain, and not enough to make the whole mountain come down on y'all out there. That seems to be the thing. Y'all get such a drought, and then you get so much rain that it washes all the trees and everything down on top of everybody. So, slow, steady rain. Oh, Elaine, I do think your hummingbirds are here now, because I have so many. I have one little, I have young males, and one of them is so funny. The glass feeder over here, that is his feeder. And it's not the most frequented one. They go to at least of all my feeders. I think it's because it's lower, and it's kind of doesn't have any like shrubbery or anything around it. But he can sit up in the tree and watch it. If anybody comes near it, man, the girls and the young guys be fighting each over all the others. But he ain't wanting nobody else to sit on this one. So I don't know what, he's so funny to watch. And Linda, I love the idea of a thimble for the hat on my waving gingerbread man. He will, hopefully everybody will come back out and get worked on this week. This week we'll go back to normal. Loretta, happy 56th anniversary. And thank your husband for his service, please. I do appreciate that. But they're having their 56th anniversary this week. I did get Happy Meal this week. Let's see if I can get it over here. And I don't know if I got any. Well, on my Instagram story, and I think it went to Facebook, you can see I posted a picture of some of the hummingbirds. It's so hard to get a picture though, because when you start to make a picture, then, you know, if you move or anything, or even if you just move up the camera, they fly off. So they're kind of hard, difficult. Okay, let's see here. Let's go first here. I got this all together the right way, hopefully. This is from Brenda. Yes, I've got it the right way. And she sent me this sweet project. In this project bag, she sent me this beautiful card. So cute. She had commented that she loved this Land of the Brave by Blackbird. Wherever it is in here hiding. Anyway, I could not start it right away. Land of the Free by Blackbird. And so it's in the Just Cross Stitch July 2011, if you're looking for that one. So she stitched it, and then she sent me this beautiful project bag by Dot Dot Goose. And I'm going to leave that in there. It's a beautiful Blackbird fabric. It says, wherever I go, Orlando foam, I always think of Home Sweet Home. It has this beautiful ship in the background, and there you can see Denise's card, ... Goose. It's beautiful. And look at this. And I think both of these are Blackbird fabrics. But she does make really nice bags. They're beautiful. It's a beautiful bag. So thank you, Glenda, for that. And then she said she had these that she sent, these I Love Snow, and see, I didn't even see these anywhere when I was looking for the Bent Creek zippers. This is Jolly Santa and I Love Snow. Let me see if I can go that way. Can you see him there? Let me see if I can get him closer. So that's Jolly Santa, and it's a Bent Creek zipper. And these are the ones that I'm doing for the one like for Mama's room that I've already done the summer. And then here's the autumn. Like I said, I haven't made it over there yet with her things. It's right there. And then I ordered the other 2 seasons, but these will be adorable to go with them. And I don't have the Santa. The winter one is like winter. It doesn't have a Santa. So this will be perfect. So I will get it finished. So it says, "'Tis the season to be jolly." So it can go in her room for then. So thank you for that. And this is adorable. I had not seen this somehow. And it made me think of you, Frankie, because I know you love your gnome. It is Christmas Row by Bent Creek. And it has a little elf and 2 little elfy gnomey looking things in there. I guess it has a Nomeo and a Juliet in here. But they are so cute. And I hope people make these into drums. Probably people do. I hope they do, because they will make the cutest drums. But see, it has little, so it has the ornaments, and it has a little popcorn string, red birds, and he's holding him a little Christmas tree. And then the little garlands going around the bird. This is adorable. So these are fabulous. So she sent these as a sweet thank you. So thank you, Glenda. I appreciate it so much. Those are lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, Vicky's came this week, and she said she was sending me something, but it is only partially, you can't really see what she sent all the way, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all, I think something is, hold on, something's going on in here. Lord, Vicky. The card was in the other thing and I didn't even see it. There's nothing wrong with me that a brand new brain wouldn't fix. At all. But she was smart enough to go do it afterward. I nearly missed it. So here is a card that I'm just now seeing. It's a beautiful thank you card with a note. And here something just set off the cameras. I don't know what that is. And I will go read that in a few minutes. But she sent this beautiful trim that she made. And I'm gonna, can y'all see? All the little rickrack is holding these beautiful buttons on here. And there's tea-dyed, looks like tea-dyed rickrack at the top. But y'all look at this. How beautiful this is. I cannot wait to put this on some of my little pinkies. And I think I know just the one. So I'm going to show you that to y'all next week. And she sent me this beautiful Grow Gang ribbon for finishing, which is gorgeous. And then she sent me this Noah pattern. He is so cute. And it's by Heartstrings also, by that Pat though, the same one that did some of the others. It's called Rainbow Dreams. And look how cute he is. He is adorable. But she's also sent me this Alzheimer's poem. And I don't know if I can read it without crying. It's by Owen Darnell, an Alzheimer's poem. Do not ask me to remember. Don't try to make me understand. Let me rest and know you're with me. Kiss my cheek and hold my hand. I'm confused beyond your concept. I'm sad and sick and lost. All I know is that I need you to be with me at all cost. Do not lose your patience with me. Do not scold or curse or cry. I can't help the way I'm acting. Can't be different though I try. Just remember that I need you, that the best of me is gone. Please don't fail to stand beside me. Love me till my life is done. So if you are struggling with this right now, this is a beautiful, beautiful poem. I'm going to use my chopper on it and give the other half to my sister, Vicky. So thank you for that. But she sent these packages also for, here's Catches somewhere right here. So we opened up Catches, okay? So she sent 3 of these. Here's Kimmy's and Arya's, and Catches had one. And so we opened his up. But I did not take his picture in it or send it home with him. Look at that, it has a little tie on there because my daddy here, and I don't know if they do that everywhere, but here the county, if you're the deputies in Ellis County, they wear a suit jacket and a shirt and a tie and their cowboy hat, okay? Every day, that's their uniform, or always has been for my daddy. The street guys may wear something different. They may have a uniform nowadays. They didn't back in the day. But by the time I guess they did that, my daddy was an investigator or something, so he didn't ever, he has a uniform, but he's always worn a suit, okay? Not a suit, like a sport jacket and slacks. Even though they run through the woods and everything in them, and with their cowboy boots, that's what they wear. So I'm gonna get Catch's picture in this with my daddy. So it is adorable and I love it. And I will love the picture times 1,000, but that's why it didn't go home with him, and I've got something sticky off here off the corner. But it is so cute. So I will definitely be making his picture in this with my daddy. And so I will love this. So thank you so much, Vicki. And I haven't opened the girls yet. So there's here. I don't know if I will see them this weekend because they're going to Georgetown to do some work on Justin's parents' house, to do some stuff down there. So, and Vicki, only I did not find the card. All week, I've read this poem over and over and over and handled this package, and go me. And this is Gramy Stitcher Linda. I hope my brain is not betraying me with that, Linda. This is Linda Sue, and these, there is some of the cutest things in here. This I had never seen. This is November Sampler. Harvest Blessings, and it's by Twin Peaks. No, it's by Sugar Stitches. I thought it was Twin Peaks because of this. 2017, I've never seen this one. It's called, there you can see it, there it is. November Sampler with the little pilgrims on there. So dang cute. And the little window, look, it has a pumpkin and a pineapple. I'm assuming that's a pineapple. I'm thinking that is, but I may be wrong with that. Just trying to look, but it is adorable. This is Blessed Are Those Who Gather Here. So pretty. This, and look at this, is beautiful. This is by Blue Ribbon Designs. I love this here again. I've never seen this one before. This one also would be a fabulous wedding sampler because you could put the year and the 2 sets of initials here and here. It is gorgeous. This one is so cute. Jingle All the Way. It's by Little House Needleworks. How have I missed that? I don't know how I missed that. I love this. Because it's got my red barn in it, see? I know, love me a red barn. And a sleigh. I dream of riding in a sleigh. I've never ridden in a sleigh before. These orange beads that, y'all know I love sticking some beads on stuff. 03058 is the color. They're kind of an orangey red Mill Hill beads. Beautiful beads. Back to the Grind by Silver Creek Samplers. I also love me some coffee. I'm the queen of the coffee. She sent note cards for little girls. They love to send them some mail. They're always sending mails to their grandparents, their other grandparents, because you know they don't live here. So they're always sending them to their aunt and their grandparents. There's some Black Ada here and some Witcholt 28 count sandstone. That is beautiful. I love that. There is a beautiful, this fun card. I love this paper. And this is Very Beautiful Kit. It's a summer hanger. Oh, it even has, so it tells you how to, you have all the finishing things in here also. So this is adorable. And then Welcome Autumn. This is gonna have to happen because this is so cute. Oh my gosh. This is Primrose Cottage and it's Welcome Autumn. I think I tried to order this, and where I tried to order it from, it was out. So I stinking love this. So we're not doing too bad today. Is that nearly everything? Like I said, I forgot to do the drawings from last week, so go me. And just strangely last week, you know, one of them was All the Crowns by Scarlet House, Queen of Quite a Lot. So I will go do those because my brain ain't working. But we will do, Lindsay said we could share these or what. So we will do some of these real quick since I'm off my game big time. Big time off my game with James Williams here. So we will do, because I forgot to grab shares also. So we'll do these. I have not been doing this much fabric because the customs on the fabric, it takes forever for them to get to y'all. And it's just so bizarre. But okay, see what we got here. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I forgot, yeah, this one. Because I didn't do it last week. And I meant to do it last week. So this one is the first, the pattern for this one, Autumn. The Autumn zipper. Let me see where I can make my note here. What did I do last week? Did I get cut off the week before? Yes. So okay. I'm trying to make sure my brain's right. Or as right as it ever is. So this will be Autumn. Use the word Autumn if you're interested in the pattern for this one. Use the word Autumn because I forgot to do it last week. If you're interested in this one, tell me if you like coffee or not. This one is by Silver Creek Samplers. So cute. Use the word coffee. This one is the November sampler. Use the word harvest. If you're interested in this one. It's by Sugar Stitches. And we'll gamble with this one. See. And we'll do, Linda, you just saved me this week. Completely saved me. This one is called Blessed. Use the word sampler. Maybe we'll try to make sure we do a sampler a week. Use the word sampler if you're interested in this one. So we'll make sure we have at least one sampler going at all times. And then we'll gamble on this one to see if it takes forever to get this little kit. Use the word berry if you're interested in this one. Like I said, it has all the Ada and the floss and everything. So if you're interested in this one, Linda saved me today. Completely saved me. I'm going to stitch up this one and then we will share it also because I'm dying to do it. So I think that's everything today. I'm still under an hour, so I feel like I'm doing all right. I try not to, y'all know I try not to go home forever. And I just wrote right there where I'm gonna need to write later. Ugh, next week. But I will get this posted. I will do the drawing and put the names in the drop down. I'll also try to tag y'all in them. So so watch for that. But I'm gonna try to get this uploaded real quick. And James Williams has plans today. We're gonna go get dirt and stuff to go, buy dirt to go in my pots and things. So, and get them. So I probably won't put much in them, maybe a mum or something when it gets a little cooler. but I probably won't put much in them this year and just let them rest. I may not put anything in them and just let them rest until next year. And I'll move everything that's in there to the ground, see what makes it and what doesn't. And then that will give me time to, I'll put some manure and stuff in here and let it compost and let it rest. And then I'll be ready to plant in the spring. So thank y'all for hanging out with me this week. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment on the video with the keywords. I seem to be stuck in the 6,000 subscribers. I don't know what's going on. I'd hoped this year to make 10,000, but I don't know what's going on with this. I just go up and down, up and down, up and down, all year long. I don't know, it's crazy. So I don't know. So be sure you stay subscribed, because I have found that I am somehow got unsubscribed to things that I know I didn't unsubscribe to. So I'm not sure how that happens. So check that and have a great week and get some stitching done. And I hope y'all are having cooler weather everywhere, and enjoy your stitching. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.